Alright, welcome back to another video on the After Hours channel. In this video, we're going to be doing a full portfolio update. I haven't done one of these in quite a while, so I think it's going to be good. We're going to be taking a look at some of my recent trades. I'll be diving into all of my dividends, and I'll be showing you guys each holding that I currently have and how much of the portfolio it makes up. If that sounds like something you're interested in, then stick around for the video. But before we get into that, we are in a series right now called Road to 1 Million. Essentially, I'll be tracking this portfolio that you see on your screen right here all the way to $1 million. As we can see, my all-time returns for this portfolio as of right now are 52% or $31,000. Just by taking a look at this stock graph, you can clearly see that it has been a bumpy ride so far. I've been trading in and out of a lot of different companies, and I feel like I finally understood how to manage this portfolio and get compounding returns for the future. If we take a look at my year-to-date performance, I am up 46% or $28,000. So to say it's been a good year would be an understatement. I'm extremely happy with this performance so far. Now, I mentioned in a few other videos that I'm actually in the process of high grading my portfolio. Essentially what that means is I am leaning into my highest conviction holdings, and subsequently I'm getting rid of my lower conviction holdings. I want this portfolio to be a compounding machine over time. And I found through my short time investing over the last few years that I'm essentially wasting my time with those lower conviction holdings. If I own a company like Microsoft and I have a 48% return in that company, why would I waste my time buying into another company that's only going to give me a return of 8%? Now you may be thinking, well, that's all part of investing. You're taking a risk by investing in anything, and it's a guess. You would be correct, but there are a lot of different financial metrics that you can look at that will allow you to make a calculated guess into which companies are going to have higher returns. If we took a look at Microsoft's financials, that would be a prime example. So the whole point of high grading my portfolio, and the reason I brought it up, was to highlight this section of the graph right here. Now maybe you can't tell, but I have definitely been able to notice it over the last month that it looks a little bit different from the other graph. Moving this to a 3-month view to get a better look so that I can explain exactly what I'm talking about. There are less major swings in my portfolio ever since I started the high grading process. Now this could be because the market has been doing pretty well lately. A lot of stocks have been up, including all of my companies, but I like to think it has something to do with the fact that I'm buying into highly profitable companies that are very stable and continuously go up over time. But with that being said, let's take a look at the returns over the last 3 months, and it's not very large, only 3.8% or $3,400. In the last month, the portfolio was up 4.8%, so a bit higher, $4,200. If we take a look at the last week, portfolio has been flat, only up $100. And as of today, the market just opened, the portfolio is also flat. As for all of my holdings in this portfolio, if you haven't seen them already, they are right here on the right-hand side of your screen. I've ordered each of these holdings by my total investment size. So starting at the top, Microsoft is currently my largest holding with $25,000. Next on the list, we have Apple at $21,000. Just under that, my third largest holding is SCHD with $18,000 in it. That is currently the only ETF that I hold in this portfolio, which pays a hefty dividend and is relatively low volatility, so it offsets the volatility of my total portfolio. Fourth on the list, and that is a company called Vici. They own a lot of real estate in Las Vegas, some of the best real estate, I would say. After that, we have Visa with $10,000 invested. And last on the list, we have a company that I've been buying into recently, and that is United Health Group. It's an amazing company. I'll be buying in continuously in the future, but as of right now, I only have $6,000 invested. Taking a look at my recent dividends, and then we'll take a look at some of my recent trades. We'll start here at the top, my pending dividends. I got Microsoft paying me $51 December 14th. December 12th, I'm going to have United Health, which is the company I just mentioned, pay me $21. As for some recent dividends, I got Visa paying me $15 and Apple paying me $26. Taking a look at some of my older dividends, you can see them all on your screen right here. Vici paying me $96, so a huge dividend. Union Pacific, which is a previous holding, $33, a previous Schwab ETF I held, which paid $8, relatively low, and then you got SCHD paying me a whopping $200. September 14th, we got Microsoft paying me $75, Visa paying me $6. After that, Starbucks paying me $22, which again is a previous holding. In August, I got Apple paying me $32, Vici paying me another $85, Union Pacific paying me $35, and in June, SCHD paying me $202. If you guys are interested in seeing all of my dividends in recent times, let me know in the comment section below. But as of right now, you can kind of see these dividends continuously go year after year. They're coming in, which further bolsters my portfolio. As for my recent trades, there's been quite a lot, so it's definitely something to stick around for to see. First two trades, nothing exciting. I just put some extra money into Vici properties from dividends that I received, so nothing major. After that, I bought an additional $1,000 of United Health Group. November 29th, I bought $1,000 of Visa, which is another company I have a very high conviction in. On the same day, I actually sold a bit of SCHD, which was $2,000 worth, so that I can fund those other purchases. I look at that ETF as almost a piggy bank that I can draw from in the future while still earning a good return on my money. November 28th, I actually made a sizable purchase in Vici again. I think it's slightly undervalued, so I bought $1,700 worth, which was 60 shares. Again, this company pays a very good dividend, so that's going to be a lot of money I'm getting in return every quarter. And to fund that purchase, I sold an additional $1,700 of SCHD. Getting into some of the bigger buys, they're right here. United Health, I bought an initial $5,000 of this company. November 20th, I bought $1,000 of Visa again. And then November 10th, I bought an additional $500 of Visa. November 10th, I also sold out of SCHG of $1,000. And I exited my Union Pacific holding, which was $5,400. That helped me fund some of those other buys we just went over. As for some of the other trades, we can take a look right here. Feel free to pause the screen. There's a few heavy sells on here. Most notably, in the process of high grading my portfolio and paying off some debts that I had to sell $15,000 worth of my Microsoft holding. Now, even after this $15,000 sell, Microsoft still is my largest holding by far. And I believe at the time of selling this holding alone made up nearly $40,000 of my portfolio. If you guys have any questions about some of my recent trades, whether it be a buy, sell, or some of my dividends, let me know down in the comment section. I'd be happy to answer some of those questions. Now, as for which companies I think are still a buy right now, in my opinion, I'm going to continue to buy into United Health Group. Its ticker symbol UNH. They've had a relatively flat year so far, and after doing a few videos on it, which you can click on at the top of your screen right here, I still think it is a buy. In addition to United Health, I also think Visa is still a buy in my opinion. For that reason, once I get some extra cash, I will continue to buy into these two companies. And lastly, for buys, in my opinion, I think Vici Properties is a buy right now. They're down 5% for the year, so nothing crazy, but they're at a point where I initially bought in, so it only makes sense for me to up my position in this company. As of right now, I have $10,400 invested in this company with a total return of 1.7 or 180 bucks. Nothing crazy. As for my average buy-in cost, it was roughly $30 per share, which it's trading at right now, and this holding makes up 11.4% of my total portfolio. Now, I will say, please do not follow me into any of these trades. Do your own research, because the last thing you want is I sell out of a company, I don't let you guys know for a while, and then you're left holding the bag and losing money. That's not what I want for you guys. As for Vici Properties, this is a highly levered business, so I will say use caution when buying into this company. If you want some extra information on this company, feel free to check out some of my previous videos where I dive into the financials so that you get a better understanding of what you're really buying into. Now, after taking a look at some of my holdings, which I still think are a buy, there are still two other companies that I haven't revealed yet that I'm currently researching and looking into. I'm not sure if they're a buy right now, but they have piqued my interest enough to where I'm diving into it and I'm starting to make that decision. If you guys are interested in seeing what those two companies are, let let me know down in the comment section below or by liking the video. But with that being said, this is going to wrap up the episode. If there's something I missed or something you have questions about, let me know. And if there's something specific that you want me to cover in the future when I'm doing these updates, let me know as well. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.